the great house at Collinwood in the dark and disturbing world of parallel time. In this time, Angelique Collins has mysteriously returned from the grave and has spread fear and terror throughout the Collins family. Barnabas Collins has learned that Angelique's survival is linked to the existence of a strange young woman and a man he has not yet seen, a man who will soon become his dedicated enemy.
You knew I would find you again, didn't you, Roxanne? I soon realized how foolish I was to let you go. Roxanne? What's happened to you? Why don't you speak to me? You're not able to speak. What has Stokes done to you? And why has he brought you here, to this house? And where is he? Roxanne, look at me. I am Claude North. There must be some way I can get through to you. Surely you remember this. Look at it, Roxanne, and speak to me. You do remember it, don't you? Remember it. But that's all. It no longer has the effect on you it once had. Whatever Stokes has done can be undone. I will find a way, Roxanne.
Mrs. Stoddard is under heavy sedation and she can't be disturbed. Yes, I know, Inspector. Have you had any progress? I see. Yes, I'll have Mrs. Stoddard call you. Maggie, I thought you were staying with Mrs. Stoddard.
Roger's with her. I have to call Mr. Stokes.
Stokes, why?
Alexis is in another seizure.
Where is she?
She's up in her room. She's lying on the bed, barely conscious. Well, I wanted to call a doctor, but she insists upon seeing her father.
When did this happen?
Just a few minutes ago, I was talking to her, and she seemed perfectly fine, and then suddenly she collapsed. Barnabas, where are you going?
To the Loomis house.
I thought you were going to stay here.
I am, but there's something that I have to attend to. It's very urgent. Don't worry, I'll be back.
Keep looking at me, Roxanne. My eyes have the power to restore you to me, if you will it. Keep looking into my eyes and come back to me, Roxanne. Keep looking into my eyes and come back to me. You've never resisted me before. What has been done to you? If Stokes were here, I'd kill him with my bare hands. I'm taking you away from this place. I don't care about the deal I made with Stokes. I'll return his money to him. Tell him the truth. And I can't live without you. Take my hand, Roxanne, and come with me. Someone's coming. Roxanne, I must hide. And you must do nothing to reveal my presence here. Do you understand?
Roxanne, what are you doing up here? How did you get up here? Someone's been here. Roxanne, was it Claude North? Have you seen him? Roxanne, do you know where he went? Come, I'll take you downstairs.
I'll come back for you, Roxanne. I'll come back.
Here. He must have heard me talking to her. He's sure to come back sooner or later. Hello, Buffy. It's Barnabas Collins. I want you to do something for me. I'm bringing someone over to your room. Someone who's in danger. You've got to keep her there. Yes. Yes, I'm leaving right away.
Barnabas? Barnabas, have you come back? Who is it? Please answer me. Quentin? Quentin, is that you? Barnabas? Barnabas? Barnabas, are you up there? Barnabas? Ah! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Suppose I ask the questions.
Stay away from me.
You have nothing to fear. I have no intention of hurting you. Just look at me. Look into my eyes.
No.
Who is Barnabas?
He's the man who lives here.
Tell me what you know about him.
I don't know anything. He's a friend.
Where has he taken her?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She was here earlier. I saw her.
Who is she?
Look at me. No. You don't know what I'm talking about. When you see this Barnabas again, you tell him, I'll be back.
Who are you?
You just tell him what I said. I'll be back. He'll know who and what you mean.
Maggie, where have you been? I've been looking all over the house for you.
Barnabas, I went to the old house to look for you.
Why? Maggie, tell me what happened.
I saw a man there. A man that I've never seen before. His eyes, they were frightening.
He didn't harm you, did he?
No. I thought he was going to at first, but he just wanted to ask questions about you.
About me?
Yes, I didn't know what he was talking about.
Did he say who he was or what he was doing there?
No, I asked him, but he wouldn't tell me anything about himself.
What did he want to know about me?
He wanted to know who you were and where you'd taken Herd. Do you know what he was talking about?
No, I don't.
He told me to tell you that he was coming back. Barnabas, do you have any idea who that man is?
No. I'm sorry this had to happen. But why did you leave this house to look for me? You knew I would be back.
Barnabas, I was afraid. I kept hearing strange sounds. Barnabas, I'd made up my mind. I'm not staying here after tonight.
What are you talking about?
This house has a murderer in it, and it's not safe for anyone.
And you're convinced that the murderer is Quentin?
Oh, Barnabas, I suppose it's wrong of me, but now there's so much evidence against Quentin, I can't believe that he could be innocent.
Maggie, he is innocent.
How can you be so convinced of that? Even his best friend thought that he was guilty and tried to protect him.
Cyrus Longworth made an assumption, and his assumption was wrong.
Barnabas, I know how much Quentin loved Angelique. I also know how insanely jealous he can be at times. Now, it is possible that he could have imagined that there's some indiscretion on her part. If he did, it's possible that he could have killed her.
It's possible for anyone if they're angry enough to kill. But not very many people do it.
Barnabas, I want so much to believe he's innocent. Well, if he is, then who killed Bruno? Who disposed of Angelique's body? And why did Quentin run away from jail?
I can't answer those questions.
Barnabas, there's one more question. Where is Quentin now? In spite of the fact that the police have searched this house and the grounds around here, I'm convinced that he's in this house. And if he is mad, as Roger says he is.
Roger had no right to say such a thing.
But if he is, it's possible he may intend to kill all of us, one by one.
only you could hear me and understand me. You hold the key to so much. The force of your life in another body has caused too much suffering. It must be ended. Oh, we must find a way to restore you. Not only for Quentin's sake, but because I so long to know you as you really are.
Maggie, I'm home. The mistress of Colin. How lovely you are.
You're home early. I didn't expect you until much later.
The board meeting only lasted an hour.
Why so short?
Because I told them that I had to come home to my lovely, lovely wife. I also told them that I was tired of long meetings and even more tired of long hours. And finally, I told them that they were going to have to do without my inspired leadership for the next 6 months.
Oh, Quentin, what are you talking about?
You and me, our life together. I've neglected you long enough.
Quentin, I don't feel neglected.
That's what you tell yourself. But I have devoted too much time to the company and not enough time to you. We're hardly ever alone together, but all that's going to change, and you know why? Because you and I are going to take a trip around the world.
What?
2 of us together. We'll leave tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Now, wait a minute, Quentin. Don't you think we ought to plan this?
I'm tired of planning everything. We'll just go. Start living again. What's the matter? Don't you want to go?
Well, yes, of course. I guess I'm just overwhelmed.
Well, I'm glad. I'm going to see to it that you stay that way. Maggie, where did these come from?
I have no idea.
You've been in this house all day, haven't you?
Yes?
And you don't have any idea how they got here.
Quentin, I just told you I didn't. What's wrong?
You know what's wrong. These are the same flowers that Bruno used to send to Angelique. Now, I've told you that they are forbidden to be in this house.
Darling, I don't know how they got here. Perhaps the children picked them. I don't...
Bruno's been in this house, hasn't he? He brought these flowers for you.
It's absurd.
Did he or didn't he?
He did not.
If you've been seeing Bruno behind my back...
If I've been seeing him, how can you say such a thing?
Because I know what Bruno is like.
But then you obviously don't know what I'm like.
Maybe I don't. You have behaved rather strangely ever since I walked into this house.
Quentin, stop it.
You know, there's a good reason you don't want to go on a trip around the world.
But I just told you that I want to go.
No, you don't. And that reason is Bruno. He's the reason you don't feel neglected.
Quentin, no.
You said that you were surprised to see me come home so early. Well, if you'd have known that I was coming home so early, you would have disposed of these.
No, Quentin.
You and Bruno. How long has it been going on?
Quentin, you don't know what you're talking about. Please
Maggie,
let me go.
how long has it been going on?
Quentin, no.
You and Bruno. I should have known better than to take your...
Quentin, you're hurting
to
me.
be true.
You're hurting me.